Hey there, thank you for signing up with IFA Now. I'm excited to have you here. This video will help you get started with IFA Now. Now, once you log in, you will be redirected to this dashboard here. Of course, it looks a little barren here, but that should be okay. Now, let me explain you at a high level how to navigate. So, on the left hand side, you will see this navigation bar. Okay, since you've logged in as an admin advisor, this is what you see. Okay, on the top left you'll see your logo here, which you can customize from the settings section here. Okay, we are on the dashboard right now. Next up is the people, then we have activities has further various sections like notes, tasks, email, calendars. The transactions section allows you to initiate transactions if you have registered with NSE or BSC. The subscription section will help you run your practice in a very systematic manner if you have articulated what your plans and offerings are. The Engage and Grow is a very unique offering which IFNO provides. There are a lot of social tools that we've built which will help you to build your brand digitally and grow your audience online. The back office section has a lot of subsections like AUM reconciliation, MIS, file uploads, bulk report sending, and folio mapping. Now, if you've just signed up, I would suggest you click on this getting started guide over here, and that should help you get started in a nice manner. So let's quickly see what this is all about. So I'm going to click on open the guide here, and I'll click on let's begin. So it's going to ask you some very easy to answer questions. So just start off with it. So here I'll say I've been running a practice. I'll click on next. I'll just answer what my service offerings are very quickly. I'm just randomly answering some questions, some services here. Next. So this way, you'll see this bar on the top right as you start answering these questions. It will help us understand you better, and we'll customize the interface accordingly. All right. So just finish off these things, and that should give you a good head start. I'll go back right now, and I'll go to the people section. Okay. By the way, this is the dashboard here. Right now it looks barren as I said because there's no data uploaded, but you'll be able to see your key metrics here related to your mutual funds. Then if you have your subscription model in place, you'll be able to see those metrics as well. And on the right hand side you'll see the to-dos and the calendars. You can integrate your Gmail as well with this. And then on the center we have lots of widgets which are pretty helpful. So your overall asset allocation at the practice level will show up here. Your task summary will start showing up here, and a lot of other things, so pretty self-explanatory. But again, as I said, once the data is entered, this will start showing its magic. So now if you want to get started, what should you do? I would suggest you go to the people section, and there are three options here: clients, leads, and team members. I would suggest you create a client very quickly first. So I'll show you quickly how to do it. I'm going to create a client name, let's say Rahul Jain. You can add multiple emails as well, and I'll put in the pen. Rest of the fields which are optional I'm going to skip. I'm going to click on save and close. That's it. Of course, you can always enter a lot of other information, but sorry. So that's it. I've just created a client. Now what we can do is if you want to log into this client and see a lot of other options here, then I'm simply just going to click on this row here, and now it's going to take me to Rahul Jain's profile. So this interface is completely different because now we have logged into this client called as Rahul Jain. Yeah, and the interface on the top is giving me various options. Like, so within Rahul, I can see his overview. Within overview, I'll see the feed, the profile, documents, subscriptions. Then I go to the portfolio section where I'll be able to see, the overall portfolio summary like assets, liabilities, insurance. As you can see, there's a lot of data over here. Once you start populating, you'll really enjoy the possibilities which are there. Then in the blend section, there are a lot of other tabs like profile, insurance, goals, and so on. And then there is activity and transact. So what we'll do is let's go to the portfolio section, and let's see what's possible here. So I'll click on assets. Now you may want to start, let's say, by adding some mutual fund data, so you can click on add new here. Okay, within assets, these are the subsections. Okay, so let's say if I'm on my small savings schemes, then I'll see some further subsections. So it's a pretty deep and pretty comprehensive module that we have in place. So if I'm in the mutual fund space, I may want to just, let's say, import some data. Yeah, so now you have an option to import a CAMS, a CAS file from CAMS. It's pretty straightforward. Just order it from camsonline.com. Once you receive it, come here and choose a file, and you'll be able to import the data of anyone, maybe yourself or one of your clients or leads or prospects, and it will start populating in no time. So that's one option you can do. And of course you can try out a lot of other things here. Let's say if you want to quickly add a fixed deposit, you'll click on add new, and it opens up this form in this manner. Yeah, so just start trying out these things. You can go to the plan section, and let's say you can enter income, expenses, and see the budgets as well. You can go to the goals section and maybe add some goals over here. So if I come back on the overview section, you will be able to see at this client level what are the various things that you'll see once the data starts getting populated. Yeah, there's a risk profile which you can take, a risk profiling questionnaire. The document vault is pretty handy, and you can upload some documents and see how it looks like. So if I go back to the advisor home, I'm back into the admin module here, and you can see the data has started getting populated. Let's look at the transaction section here. So of course, again, it's very barren, but you can, if you have your BAC NSE API credentials with you, you can go to the settings section and add your credentials from here. Okay, every time there's a form which pops up, it will pop up from the right hand side, and you can always close it. I'll go to the settings section and give you some understanding of how various things can be customized. So I'm in settings, and within settings I'm in profile, where I can, let's say, add my profile picture. For my organization profile, I can upload my logo. If I have a square logo, I can put it up here. In the preferences section, I can, let's say, verify my email from here, so that the emails, whatever emails that will start going out from the system to your clients, can be sent out from your email ID. So that's a white labeling feature that we have. And of course, you can verify it here. The email templates will show you, various emails that go out from the system, and how you can customize from which email they should be going out from. The domain settings will allow you to white label the link from which you or your clients can log in. Yeah, and then few other things I'll skip that. Activity is allows you to add task templates, which can be pretty handy when you're adding task from this section. Okay, coming back to, then there is a plan assumptions, various assumptions over here. Users and roles will allow you to add new team members and assign roles to them. The roles is a pretty comprehensive module, so you can assign which role should be given to a specific team member, so that they only have some specific rights rather than the whole admin rights. So if I just, for example, if I click on this admin, let's say the planner module, so it gives you a lot of privileges, what you want to customize, at a role level, right? So a lot of things are there. You can check this out. I'm going to close this. The hierarchy allows you to specify which team member will be given access to what kind of clients. And then there is a back office from where you can add your AR and RI details. Next up, you should ideally add your MFRTA details. Why this is required is, once you do this, you'll be able to import files, the mutual fund files. So once you've added these data, what should you do is, you go to the back office and go to file uploads. And from here, you'll be able to import, once you've imported the files, you'll be able to upload the various transaction files, or SIP, STP master files, or, the AM files, and so on. And you can quickly try it out. Now you may want to import a complete historical file, or maybe some folio level files at a client level. That's up to you. Again, if you are having any issues, feel free to reach out to our support team. Just simply email it to support@futurewise.co.in, and that should do. The subscription section is specifically created for RIAs, but even if you are not an RIA and you have some offerings that you want to standardize, you can do so. go to the settings section and create your plan and offerings, and you can also digitize the complete documentation from here itself. Yeah, so that's a very important part of the RI compliance. Finally, we have the engage and grow section. So if I click on this, you will be seeing a very unique offering, from IFA Now, which allows you to engage with personal finance enthusiasts from across the country, irrespective of whether you know them or not. So for example, I can see already there's a feed over here which allows me to, let's say, answer some questions from people from across the country. So for example, if there is a question over here, I can just simply add value by answering to the best of my knowledge. For example, if there is this question over here, I can see some advisor has answered a question, and I can always add some more value by answering my question. So that's a very unique offering from IFA Now. If you check out our marketplace on ifanow.com, you will be able to list yourself and get connected to verified investors. I'll quickly show you in a bit. So when you type ifanow.com, you land here, and if you click on the find your expert, then you'll see that a lot of advisors have already listed themselves and they are getting connected to verified investors. So I would highly recommend that you get yourself listed over here. The ask an expert is what you just saw, and then there is expert insights, which allows any advisor from any background to come and publish all his or her blogs, videos, and audio podcasts over here, and we'll give you an audience so that you get a better reach. Now, if you are wondering how do you create your profile over here, so for example, if I check out this advisor, and if you're wondering how this advisor would have added all these details over here, so it's pretty simple. I'll just show you. So back in the admin module, you have to go to your profile, and it will, when you click on the edit profile, you will be able to add all these details. So just do that and get yourself listed and start getting connected to verified investors. I'll close this. So now there are a few things that you can do. You can, create a client from the people section, and and check out, what are the possibilities. It's pretty straightforward. You can also create your, invite your team members. And so I'm back in the people section over here. There are a few things you can do. You can add more data into your dummy client. You can invite your team members and let them figure out what IFA Now is. So that's it from me. Thank you so much for signing up with IFA Now, and feel free to get back to us if you need any more help. We have a comprehensive 30-minute demo video. Do check out that as well. It goes further deep into what all things you can do with IFA Now. Okay, thank you so much. Bye bye.